Hi Virgos, welcome to Auntie Tarot. Today we're doing your Twin Flame Love reading for January 2023. Happy belated New Year's to all you Virgos out there. Hope it is off to a good start so far. We are in mid-January. Sorry it's a little late, but they say, what do they say, better late than never? Okay, so we have Dragon's Blood, Anima Mundi. So I'm pulling these oracle cards to get a feel of the energy for your twin flame connection first before we do the tarot reading. So we have Teacher. Also, we have Completion. This crystal is standing out. So Completion. I hear knowledge as well. So maybe from the crystal guy. And then we have Foresight. So that's a clump that fell out together. So I don't know if they all apply, but I trust that there's no accident. So we have Anima Mundi, Teacher, Completion, and Foresight. Alright, and the Foresight has a rainbow in it. Very nice. Alright. Bottom of the deck we have Radiance. Okay, so I'm not going to take that though. And then I'm going to pull from this Twin Flame Oracle deck just to see. Energies for the Virgo Twin Flame Collective who will be tuning in, Spirit. Oh, clumps are coming out, finding their freedom. Wow, that goes with the Completion. The Promise, your love is truly meant to be. Nice. That fits for Twin Flame Connection. And Breakthroughs, marching ahead. So that goes hand in hand, Foresight and marching ahead. Nice. Alright. Let me put this like this so I can see them all. Alright, so we will keep that in mind. Those are the current energies for your Twin Flame connection. And then we will pull from the tarot cards and see. So I call on all my guides, angels, ascended masters. Please help me be a clear channel for the Virgo Twin Flame Collective who will be tuning in. We have the Hierophant. Wow, you guys. It's amazing. Because we have Teacher. And the Hierophant is also known as the Teacher. And the Hierophant is your card. The Hierophant represents, is the Virgo card. Is the Virgo astrological correlation to the Hierophant. And as you can see, this guy looks like full of wisdom, is reading a book, and in this deck normally it's two human students, but in this deck he has two cats, and he's teaching, reading, teaching. It looks like he's preaching, teaching, lecturing. So you guys may be in a teacher role. Now this is a general reading, so the roles could be reversed. So your twin could be a teacher or teaching, or they could be teaching you something, or you could be teaching them something. So, or you both could be teaching. Usually Twin Flame Connection, you're both teachers. You're both teachers and you're both students. You know, you're teaching each other different things. And that's the purpose of the Twin Flame. You've had your experience thus far through your lifetime, in this lifetime, and previous lifetime, and so did your twin. So when you reconnect, get together, you're teaching them from your experience what you've learned thus far in your journey, and they're teaching you from their experience what they learned thus far. So it's like an exchange of experience and lessons and teaching and learning. So you're both the teacher and the student, but in this case the energy is highlighting teacher. And then you both will be also, I'm getting you both will be teaching others, as in, you know, being in a role. It may be part of your soul contract. teaching and lecturing others, like meaning the masses, the collective, you know, whether it's on stage, being speakers, or via, you know, in these days via Zoom or the internet, or one-on-one group, or many different ways, you know, workshop, whatever, however, but definitely teachers highlight it. So that's interesting. The first card that popped up. And very illuminated, by the way. I just noticed this light, the Hierophant, not only is a teacher, but a very spiritual person. And enlightened as well, because look at these light and very balanced. All right. And actually, I take it back, you guys. The Hierophant is not the astrological Virgo sign. It's the Hermit. I was thinking of the Hermit, but in this deck, this gives me that energy, because traditionally the Hierophant, I mean the Hermit is the astrological Virgo symbol, so which is your sign, but he represents enlightenment, and he holds a lantern, and in this case there are lights, so there is aspects of the Hermit in here. So I read intuitively, and I also feel energy, and not only read the cards for the traditional meaning. So I also pick up the Hermit energy, so not only teaching but also enlightenment as well. So the energy on this card and this deck for this reading for you guys also have the Hermit energy, although I was giving the definition of the Hermit, but technically this is the Hierophant. Okay, but I did pick up the Hermit energy as well. All right, so is there anything else? Well, let me continue shuffling, because the top and the bottom card doesn't feel like it resonates, so I'm just going to continue shuffling. I feel like this card. We have the King of Pentacles. Here's you guys. So especially if you're male watching, but if you're a female watching, this is the Earth sign. King of Pentacles is Earth sign, but Earth can also be a Capricorn or a Taurus. But it's your reading, so that you know, so you're coming out. But you could also be dealing with another Earth sign, another Virgo or a Taurus or a Capricorn. All right. And then we have the Empress. So here's the twin flame. So we have you guys and the Empress. All right. And then bottom of the deck we have Page of Pentacles. So a message may be coming in, or a little step. A little step. Because we have foresight here. Traditionally, pages represents messages, but in this deck, I feel like it's like she's teaching this dog new tricks. You know how you teach a dog like to sit, to stand, you know, roll over, and so it's like baby steps. So it goes back to the teacher role, and this is interesting because there's animals here. So some of you your roles may be teaching animals. You may have some of you twin flame, your soul contract may not be human, or it may be a mixture of humans and animals, because here we have the Hierophant teaching, but it's two cats, and traditionally in traditional deck is two students or two humans, and then now we have this Page of Pentacles, but it's like here it is again, and I get a sense, and I'm reading this intuitively, non-traditionally, like she's teaching. So you guys definitely are in teaching roles, and it may have to do with animals as well. Teaching animals, and I'm getting now maybe teaching animals to be service animals. Teaching animals to become service animals to help their owner. You know, how they have service dogs, where service dogs, you know, their owner rely on them, whether someone is blind, or rescue dogs or whatever. So I'm getting a sense some of you may be teaching animals in turn who will be service animals, or who will become service animal, or you're teaching animals to become service animal so that they can be given off, you know, handed over to help whoever the new owner is that needs the service. Wow, interesting. Alright, so what else, Spirit? What else is going on with the Virgo Twin Flame Collective? Now this card, okay, so look, we have the Lovers. So this is the connection. So it's stressing the Twin Flame connection. And you guys, yeah, you guys are like on top of the world, looking out at the world. So you guys are almost ready, if you're not in union yet, to do the mission together. It's like these people are sitting, I get a sense like it's almost like, you know, they're sitting on the swing. It's almost like they're sitting on a swing afar above the planets, looking down at the whole world or the universe. It's very like big, astronomical, like looking at the future together, the solar system. See, we have foresight, vision. So you guys may be connecting and having a vision together, or looking at the world together soon. Looking at the world as far as the vision of what you guys are going to be doing. And it's funny because the High Priestess was the next card up, and I didn't pull it because I didn't think it applied, and it came back up. So this, I'm noticing the black and white about balance, but also High Priestess has to do with intuition, trusting your intuition, things that are not seen, the subconscious. So following your intuition, and it came out with this. So perhaps following your intuition in regards to your future vision and destiny and soul contracts and mission. All right. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Interesting. And heavy burdens and heartbreak. So I'm feeling this may be past energy and strength. And look, Queen of Pentacles. So definitely you guys, because it's interesting, we have the King of Pentacles for all the male Virgos that are watching, and then we also have the Queen of Pentacles for all the female Virgos watching, and they came out together. So this is a divine couple, divine union right here. Now this, I feel, is past energy that some of you may have gone through, or that your person may have gone through, meaning your twin flame, your other half. So we have the Devil. The Devil has to do with attachment, toxicity, negativity. Sometimes it can be substance abuse, any kind of addiction, whether addicted to a job, addicted to working, addicted to sex, addicted to drugs, alcohol, what have you, right? Addicted to a person. Or this world, heavy burden. So in the past, this negativity may have caused this heavy burden, obligation. Look, there's this black cat right here. So there was some darkness, whether in your past or recent past, for one or both of you, which caused heartbreak, a lot of pain, sorrow, and hurt. All right. We have the Knight of Pentacles. It's funny because this is the Knight of Pentacles. This is you guys. For some reason, when it came out, I saw this as a lion, and I felt energetically like it was the Strength card. So I'm going to read it as the Strength card, but this is the Knight of Pentacles. So you guys are slowly moving forward from that. But also, it took you a lot of strength to overcome that pain, that hurt, that sorrow, and you know, whatever that may be. The darkness, the dark night of the soul, being strong enough to break free from this grasp. This grasp, G-R-A-S-P. I can't talk right now. So the attachment, the chain that bind of the residue of that being strong enough to fight it. So there's a energy of the Leo of strength in here, but this is also you guys, the Knight, slowly moving forward. So it may have took you a while to bounce back and overcome that, and slowly healing from this heartbreak. Okay. And then, so this represents you guys, so it's your reading. So that's the past energy. Yeah, okay, I got it. Bottom of the deck, we have completion. Okay, so that's confirmation I'm reading that right, because we had completion, remember? It's interesting, all your oracle cards that represents the energy for your twin flame connection is tying in with the tarot cards. Because we have teacher, and then we have the Hierophant. We have foresight, and then we have the vision, you know, looking. And then we have finding freedom, and we have the forward movement. And then we also, we have completion, and the equivalent of completion in the tarot is the World. The World represents completion. You know, finishing a chapter, a page, and accomplishment, and graduating and moving forward. And it's interesting because in this deck, completion, she is like, again, like out in the cosmos, in the universe. And this is like the union sitting out there looking at the whole big picture, the universal picture. So this tells me that you guys have completed this earthly, worldly lesson that was thrown at you, the dark night of the soul, whatever it was, your trial, tribulations, heartache, heart pain. You've graduated from that. You found the strength to overcome that heaviness, that oppression that came with this dark energy that pushed you down with this darkness. It's interesting, there's this dark cat here with this heaviness and this pain and the sorrow that pushed you down, but you found the strength and the courage and the energy to move forward and get up from that. And you've graduated. You complete it. So you pay your dues. You're done. You know. So you're moving on to the twin flame connection. Someone more equal to you, more balanced, more, you know, worldly, more of your soul contract, because the Hierophant also represents commitment. In addition to teacher, it also represents commitment. And sometimes wedding or marriage, and it doesn't have to be a piece of paper, but commitment, you know, two people can just agree to commit. So it doesn't have to be commitment of this world as in a document for legal, but it can. But this is commitment of moving forward, commitment. And it's funny because the Lovers is, I just happen to put it underneath the Hierophant. All right. So we have Two of Pentacles at the bottom. So you guys may have been juggling two different worlds or two different things or situation. And then we have Four of Swords. This has been dying to come out. It keeps popping up and I haven't been pulling it. But this is about being still and healing. And this is a warrior, and she's taking a break from fighting, but yet she still have her sword, her knife close to her, and she's resting and healing. So you guys may be just in a pause or timeout movement right now. And then we have the Star, your wish fulfillment, healing. And this also, the Star can represent otherworldly dimension, like otherworldly connection. So some of you may have connected with your star family or your soul family or people from the past that may have crossed, you know, otherworldly connection, you know, who are maybe helping or guiding or teaching you guys who are not physically here on the earth. So it could be loved ones or relatives that may have passed that you were close to, a grandfather, grandmother, or, you know, other star family from other solar system, from other lifetime, or celestial, whatever they are for you. You guys may be having connection, because this can also represent otherworldly connection. So this reading has a very cosmic energy to it. Like everything is out in, as you see, the galaxy, the outer world, very universal, big picture type of energy, not mundane day-to-day earth. Okay, so you guys are healing from this eight of swords that was binding. You feeling trapped, and this swords represents the mind, so it may have been self-entrapment, meaning your thoughts, the way you were thinking, how you were feeling. You may have felt trapped, and it's your own thoughts that were trapping you, because this lady, she is blindfolded, and it looks like her hands are tied, but her feet are not. So she could walk away. She can, you know, so this is like usually self-entrapment, but that has to do with this, right? The illusion of bondage and trap of the ego mind from this devil energy. But you guys are breaking free from that, and that's why it says here, the world. That's why you have the world, for completion and mastery, because you graduated from that. You passed the dark night of the soul. You passed your tests. You passed your lessons. You passed your trial and tribulation with flying colors. So congratulations, you passed that, whatever how it was. And as I say that, we have the Ten of Swords. Yep, ending. Surrendering that dark entrapment type of a thinking. And this could be a victim thinking too, like, oh, woe me, feeling sorry or whatever, feeling like a victim or whatever you guys were feeling, or your mindset, your attitude. You're breaking free from that, and it's ending. You're surrendering that and healing from that. And you may have your guides, your angels, otherworldly, star family being connection could be coming down to help you. Yeah, because you're healing from that. You're healing from that. Wow. Yeah, so we have the Five of Swords. That's that defeat card. Yeah, so that feeling of victim mode, feeling defeated or helpless or out of control, that's ending. Yeah, you're moving on. Six of Swords. Yeah, moving on. Moving on to a better place. There was some deception, something not totally honest. Somebody have done something behind your back, some trickery. Yeah, you guys are going out of this world. Look at this. Normally the Chariot is horses moving. In this deck, the Chariot is on the balloon going all the way up to the celestial heaven. Yeah, whatever you guys are ready to embark on, that you just finished and you're about to start this new journey with your new twin flame connection, it's like out of this world, you guys. Literally. It's like there's so many of this cosmic energy. It's a bigger mission. It's a bigger worldly. Like I said, it's not an everyday mundane type of energy. It's big. So ready for the next phase. Yeah, Two of Wands normally is planning. So planning. Queen of Swords, clarity, or an air sign could be in the picture. A Gemini, an Aquarius, or what's the other? A Gemini, an Aquarius. I can't think of the third air sign. And a Libra. Or somebody that is, fair and balanced, clear thinking, clear mind, clarity. Yep, we have the Sun. Happy days are coming in, illumination. So the dark phase of your life is ending, completed. You passed your task of the dark night of the soul and moving forward, illumination. It's funny, we have the sun and the moon. So you're balancing between the dark and the light. So you have the sun and the moon. Because remember, I noticed it's very balanced here. There was the light on either side of the Hierophant. And then you guys had the High Priestess. And I noticed the dark and the light here. And now you guys have the sun and the moon. So you're the masculine, the feminine, you guys are balancing between the dark and the light. So you're learning how to balance. So part of our soul journey is, right, going, you know, you're not, where there's light, there's darkness. Where there's darkness, there's light, because we live in the earth plane of duality. So we need to learn to balance the two. So you have to taste darkness and know darkness to recognize that it's darkness, so that when you're in the light, you can compare the light and the darkness. So it's like going, you know, to the underworld and back up again, kind of like that story of the, whatever, the Greek mythology, where that lady went underworld and back up. So a lot of us, that's part of the soul journey, going through the trial and the trial and tribulations and the dark night of the soul, and being tempted and tested, and kind of like Jesus on the mountain, right, where the devil tests him several times. You know, you may go down, you may, you know, do things, what do they call it, sowing your wild oats here, but taste that, and then you can distinguish the difference between good and bad, light and darkness, evil and not evil. And that's how a child learns, right? You tell them not to touch the stove, the hot stove, they touch it, and then they know not to. So I'm getting a sense like this whole journey that you went through, and this oppression, but you learn, and you beat it. And we all, I think all light workers, and you know, especially Twin Flame, we all have to go through this test of trial and tribulation, and then coming out on the other end. And it's almost like a death and a rebirth, kind of like shamanism, you know, where they do the journey, they die and they get reborn. So, and you pass. That's why I said congratulations earlier. We have completion and mastery and completion and moving forward. So you guys passed your test, is what I'm sensing. You passed your test of the dark night of the soul. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This is a lady who's very strong and self-assured and confident and full of abundance and know herself. Very comfortable. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Standing strong, defending yourself, standing your ground. Eight of Pentacles working. And King of Cups. Love offer. Proposal. And the full new start. About to embark on a new journey. Alright, so let's pull from this deck. This is my clarifier deck. I've been needing clarifiers, but let's just pull some. Nine of Coins. So yeah, confirmation. Usually it comes out again. So we just had the Nine of Pentacles, and now we have the Nine of Pentacles again. So you guys have graduated. You guys are self-assured, self-confidence, self-independent, independent, abundance, comfortable. Yeah, this is someone who have gone through the trial and tribulation, and they pass, and they're strong, and they're confident, and they're just like in the military or the army, or, you know, training where you come in as a cadet, and then when you graduate it, you're strong, you're solid, because they put you through all the tests of the push-up and the sit-ups and the running and the jumping jacks and, you know, shooting and all the stuff that you do in training. Well, this is training for your soul, the dark night of the soul, going through all the dark night of the soul, the trial, the tribulation, the temptation, the whatever it is, the drug, the alcohol, the low times, going down, going up, going down, you know, having a heart broken and healing. And so it's like steel being forged, how they forge steel, hot then cold, hot then cold, hot and cold, and it sears up. So that's what I'm sensing, you Virgos. You guys are strong. You guys have been forged. F-O-R-G-E-D, forged. Wow, you guys are strong. Yeah, Ten of Swords. It's the same cards coming out again. So you've surrendered. You've overcome that. You close that chapter. And look, again, the Fool. So ending and a new beginning. Ending and a new beginning. Completion. So completion and the world is like a new phase. Like I said, new chapter. It's like graduating from kindergarten or elementary, going to middle school to high school to college, and then college, graduating, going into the real world. So it's like the whole phase have been completed, and now you're to the next phase. Whatever that next phase is for you, you're ready for the real world. Oh my God, when I say whatever the next phase is for you, we have Two of Cups union. So you're ready for your twin flame connection, ready to get together, partnership and true love. Yeah, commitment with the Hierophant. Commitment, blessing, teacher, and connecting and doing your soul contract. And it's very worldly. Very worldly. Okay, I just realized this King of Pentacles sitting on top of the world. It's this connection right here. And yes, there is love and all the wonderful thing that comes with love and, you know, romance and the nice, good feeling. But as twin flames, that's not what we're here for. You know, we also have a calling and a soul contract and a mission. And part of it is teaching, to be a teacher. But the bonus that comes along with all that is all the love and the, you know, passion and connection and the normal things. But our soul came here for a reason. Okay? And it seems like your twin flame connection keeps, I mean, you guys have that in mind. The big picture, the worldly, looking at the woods, looking at the forest, and not just the trees. So there is a deep love connection, but you guys are some serious twin flame where you're focusing on your big worldly goal, big picture is what I'm sensing. Taking it very responsibly, you know, like taking your obligation, your soul contract with responsibility, you know, knowing that there is a reason. All right, so I feel that is done. So let's pull some self-care card, one for them and one for you. So one self-care card for Virgo's person. Let's do this one. We have time. Time spent worrying is time spent. So this is for them. Maybe they need to work on letting go of not worrying and using their time more wisely. And then one for you, Virgos. We have Pamper at the bottom. I had picked up the deck and this card was here, so it feels significant. So pamper yourself. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. So pamper yourself. And whatever that means, however way, you know, that means to you. Wow. We have Sovereign. We have a crown with all the hearts. So you are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. So I'm going to put queen/king. All right. If you're a male or female, depending which when you're watching, but sovereign. So this is telling you to be in power. Take your power back if you've given your power away. But it seems like you have taken your power back, because you went through the dark night of the soul. You are the queen or the king of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. Starting out with spoiling yourself, pampering yourself, telling yourself you deserve it, treating yourself, and being sovereign. Being sovereign. Remember, you are a child of God. And if you don't believe in God, then, you know, you are the child of the universe. You came here, your soul came here for a reason. Remember who you are. Remember why you came here. And if you don't remember, then ask, you know, why did I come here? Do I have a calling? What is my calling? What is my soul calling? What is my mission? What am I supposed to do before I die? And then we have risk with the dice. Take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed when you're committed to learning and growth. So take a chance. Because I know some of you Virgos, sometimes Virgo can be a little cautious. So Spirit's saying take a chance. So this is the roll of the dice, right? Gambling. Take a gamble, take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. It could be a it could be a, what do they call that? What kind of risk? A calculated risk. A I can't think of what kind of risk I'm trying to say. Yeah, a calculated risk, meaning it's not as risky. I think. I can't think of what risk I'm talking about. But anyway, so these are your cards: Pamper, Sovereign, and Risk. And their card is Time. And then I'm going to pull one last card for surrender, what they need to surrender and what you need to surrender. Spirit guides, angels, ascended master, what does Virgos... Okay, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So they need to surrender outdated beliefs about themselves. And what does Virgo need to surrender? I feel like it's this one. Surrender to creativity. And any other ones? Any more? Surrender to Spirit. Surrender to Spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. Yeah, like your guides, your angels are strong. They're there for you. So surrender to Spirit. Surrender to success is at the top, and then surrender defensiveness is at the bottom of the deck. And also surrender stress. Alright? And surrender to what is. It is what it is. And surrender to divine timing. I wasn't going to pull anymore, but every time I look, it seems like it's meant to be. And surrender to the magic of who you are. So this goes with the sovereign. The sovereign thing. Being sovereign. Being your own power. Taking charge. Taking power. Taking your power back. Being in power. That's that Nine of Pentacles energy. And you have that Nine of Pentacles energy twice. Yep. That's this. Surrender to the magic of who you are. And you have the Nine of Pentacles twice. And then you have the Crown. Being sovereign. Being the master of your life. Being in charge. Taking control. Act and not reacting. Being in power. And not being like a leaf blowing in the wind. But taking charge, taking power, taking control. Wow. Control meaning taking control of yourself and your life. Not control as in controlling others. Alright. Alright, Virgos. I hope that was helpful and useful to you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments if it did. Wishing you all the best. Love and light to you. And I will catch you again on the next video. Bye.